Yeah.
How many people are just driving around on pills?
How are those still legal?
Incredible. Incredible. But meanwhile, marijuana isn't.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, mushrooms aren't.
Yeah, they're trying to get. I keep seeing that they're still trying to get weed on off Schedule 1.
Yeah.
I mean, it seems like it's close, right?
No.
You would think that they would just just make that happen already, because state after state after state is legalizing it, right?
Yeah, it's pretty wild that in 2023 it's still illegal. It's pretty wild.
It's pretty damn legal in California.
It should
be. It seems like you could just smoke weed anywhere.
Yeah, Vegas too.
Yeah,
that's what's wild. Vegas, bro. There's people in jail for life in Vegas.
Still,
in the 1970s, if they caught you smoking weed, they put you in jail forever. What does it say here? 9 months. 9 months in federal prison, a fine of $20,000, forfeiture of $103,514, and the loss of all merchandise seized during the raid on his business.
Fuck. Scary.
9 months for bongs.
And what year was that?
2004.
3 and 4, yeah.
Damn. 20 years ago.
Crazy.
What's the state of weed in Texas?
Texas, it's decriminalized in Austin. It is illegal in Texas. Bro, they arrested Willie Nelson. That should be against the law.
And Tommy Chong.
Yeah, but Willie Nelson, Tommy Chong was a different one. Tommy Chong was a bad one. Because and I talked to Tommy after it happened. He did my podcast. This was a long time ago. They got him in Florida, and all he was doing was selling bongs. He was selling bongs, but if you sell bongs in Florida, it was drug paraphernalia, and so they threatened his family because it was a family business. So Tommy's like, I'll go to jail. So Tommy went to jail for them, and then afterwards, I think they drug tested him for a long time. I think part of the conditions of his parole was that they had to randomly drug test him, so he couldn't smoke any weed for a long fucking time. Now he's selling weed.
And how much time did he do? Did he do time?
He
went
did
to
time.
jail, right?
He did time. I think Tommy Chong, I want to say he did 2 years.
Damn.
Let's find out. Find out how much time did
for
Tommy
weed?
Chong do. Not even for weed,
Yeah.
Eddie, for fucking bongs.
Yeah. That was just half baked. For weed.
But I thought the Biden administration was a part of their thing that they ran on, that they were going to decriminalize marijuana.
Yeah, that's one Democratic issue that I'm with.
100%. 100%. I'm with it. And in other states, like I believe in Oregon, they've decriminalized mushrooms. What have they done with Oregon with mushrooms?
Yeah, I think
Oregon might have decriminalized everything. I think Oregon is a wild state. I think they might have decriminalized literally everything. I think they decriminalized steroids. I think they decriminalized mushrooms. I think they decriminalized fucking everything. Do you know in Vancouver, they have a place called the Drugs Store, and you can go in there and buy tested drugs. So you can go in there and buy tested cocaine. It's a brick and mortar store. And this guy is apparently testing the boundaries of the law. I mean, what a fuck. I would think that's a trap. If I was walking into that drugstore, I was like, you got cocaine? You have cocaine, pure cocaine for sale? I'd
Yeah.
like, you wearing a wire, bitch? Like, what the fuck is going on? What are you doing? You selling, I'm going to buy cocaine from you in a store? Can I use my credit card? I can? Like, what is, see if you can find that, the drugs store.
I think it might have been shut down because the owner died from a suspected fentanyl overdose.
Ah, whoops. It wasn't taking his own product.
It's the store was shut down 24 hours later.
Oh, wow. Yeah, they might have killed him.
But
I bet like some rival drug dealers are like, hey man, fuck you. If he died from fentanyl, I don't think the government would have poisoned him with fentanyl.
Yeah, the fentanyl thing is crazy. How could anybody want to do coke knowing that shit's out there?
I think they have tests. But if you're one of those dudes who's partying, you're doing coke, you're not going, hey, you guys have a test?
This also wasn't like a real store. It was a pop-up shop. Like mobile, like almost a bus or something. But
I thought it was at a brick and mortar store.
says after parking his 24-foot camper on Main Street between Hastings and Cordova, he made his first test. Yeah, I think he was doing it. I mean, it does show people walking in and out of a building, but it might have just been vacant. They just kind of walked in. I don't know.
You know what's crazy? I was just in Japan, and you don't ever have to worry about any kind of crime in
Isn't
Japan.
it wild? Japan's amazing.
There's no crime, but you know it is. That is definitely and it's so clean. They clean everything. Everybody's super nice. You know, everybody, but you can't have a gun.
Right.
Yeah, they got everybody
Yeah.
under control. You know.
Yeah.
But I was there for Quintet, and Quintet is a team jiu-jitsu tournament. It's amazing. Sakuraba, the Pride legend, that's his show. But this time,
Does he still grapple?
yeah,
How's
he's on
his
the team.
knees?
He's got a team.
How's his knees?
I don't know.
Does he wrap them up like mummies?
He
still?
doesn't really speak English, so we
I
have a
love
hard
that guy.
time. He's awesome.
I fucking love him.
We just do like jokey stuff whenever I see him, because he's like a clown.
Yeah,
and we
he's
do
so
clown
funny.
Stuff. Yeah, but so Quintet decided to co-promote with K1.
Ooh.
You didn't know this?
No.
Dude, you're a kickboxing fanatic, and you didn't know K1 brought back the heavyweight absolute tournament?
I heard they were doing that, but I didn't know they did it.
They brought it back. And guess who they wanted to commentate?
You?
I'm like, why would I commentate a kickbox?
That's like me commentating on football.
Exactly. Exactly. Same thing. And they asked me because they co-promoted, and it was like in this arena where they had two stages, the K1 stage and the Quintet stage, and they kind of merged together. And K1 was during the day. It started like at noon. And then after K1 was done, then it all shifted over here on the side and to the Quintet side. That started like at 6 or something. But they asked me if I wanted to commentate the heavyweight tournament. I'm like, I know nothing about. The only thing I know about kickboxing is the old school K1, like Peter Ertz. I met him. He was there. Peter
Jerome
Ertz.
LeBanner.
Yeah.
Ernesto Hoost.
Yeah, Ray Sifu and all those guys, and Semi Schilt.
Yeah.
The old school K1, the classic ones where dudes were getting shut off left and right.
Left and right.
And this one was, because apparently they hadn't done the absolute heavyweight tournament, the 8-man one, in a while. They've been sticking to K1 max, like lightweights and middleweights, and there's some bad motherfuckers.